Welcome to Jurassic Park.
How's it going? Hope you're having a shit one. Today, we're going to be shooting in broad daylight. My favorite time to take photos. I think some photographers have just nailed taking photos during the day. I'm not one of those people. I hate taking photos during the day. And now hate's a strong word. I will admit, hate, yeah, would we not agree? It's a strong word, okay? But I fucking hate it. I do not like taking photos during the day because I suck at it, okay? Once in every blue moon, there comes an opportunity where you don't really have much of a choice. And this is one of those times. I went on a little adventure a few weeks ago with Sony. They flew a bunch of creators up to a very remote part of Australia, and they basically put on a whole bunch of fake movie sets for us.
Hi there, everyone. Can you hear us up there clear?
Yep.
Okay, is everyone excited again? You gotta be loud.
Yeah! What the fuck am I watching? What an epic fail. Want my money's worth. Come on, I want one flip. How can I be able to do it first try? Send it! Yeah! No, she got stuck! She got stuck! Oh, all to the rescue!
This is the content. This is the content. Oh, there it is. There it is.
My God. Yeah. Here we go. Flip it! Yes! Oh yeah. Whose phone is that? And one of the sets we were able to shoot was a bunch of monster trucks, that's right up my alley. Oh my God! Poor Mazda 6. I mean, I'd actually drive that car, you know? No, not the Mazda 6. I like that car. I'll buy it off you. Don't crush it. No! Oh, dude. Holy fuck, that is awesome. Now, looking back on this trip, I did something a bit sacrilege. I used a Sigma lens at a Sony event. And specifically, I was using the Sigma 105mm because that lens is almost an attachment of my body at this point. And unfortunately, Sony doesn't make an equivalent for a 105. I felt a little bit bad using the Sigma lens at a Sony event, but there is just no replacement for the 105mm. And at the end of the day, I'm pretty happy I put it on because I felt like I took some really amazing photos with that lens. That was actually pretty cool. You can see the dust, like the subject better because it's overcast now. Yeah, it's nice. It was really cool to be so close to those monster trucks and hearing all those noises. I really felt like a 14-year-old kid. I was having heaps of fun. We're moving on to the next site, but I was really interested to get some drone shots. I wish I was screen recording my controller, but let me show you this photo, right? So there's a lot happening here. I was getting these amazing photos of the monster truck doing its jumps and seeing all the pyrotechnics go off. What I was trying to get was a massive trail of dust behind the truck from like a direct overhead view. I thought that would just look really cool. What happens on the event is the truck does 3 laps, and on that final lap, as the truck comes around, these fireworks and smoke bombs and everything just comes out, right? And I'm in the zone, I'm flying my drone around trying to snap all these pictures or whatever. And as I'm flying the drone, I hear these fireworks go off, and I'm looking at my controller, and I just see this firework shoot up towards my drone. And the screen just froze, and I shat a brick. I was like, holy fuck, did I just lose my drone? What was actually happening is I was shooting a whole bunch of burst pictures, so the screen like froze because I was like just pressing the button so many times. But I reckon it was so close to hitting my drone because I literally I was looking through the screen and I was just like, oh shit, I forgot about the fireworks. I reckon it got so close. I don't even know what a firework looks like before it explodes, to be honest, but yeah, it would have been bad. My drone would have been part of the show if it was to get hit. The drone is still in one piece and managed to get some awesome photos, which I'm happy with. Anyway, it was worth it. So I almost lost my drone. Poor bugger. Something that I realized while I was on this trip, this industry, this job, content creation, photography, video editing, you are by yourself for long periods of time. You're isolated sometimes, and you don't actually realize what kind of toll that can take on you. And I feel like that isn't something that is talked about as much. So that's why I wanted to say a special thank you to Sony, which you wouldn't think a huge brand like Sony would be doing something like this. For Sony to get together so many creatives in the one space, and for all of us to be around like-minded people was just such a breath of fresh air. And it reminded me of why I even started my journey in the first place, because I've been making YouTube videos for almost 7 years now. And sometimes it's easy to get into a bit of a rut, feel like you need to get certain content out or whatever. I'm sure to some extent everyone can relate to that. And it just reminded me how important it is to work with other like-minded people. So I'm sure somewhere in your city, somewhere in your town, there's got to be another photographer or creative around you that shares the same values as you. It's not a competition. This industry, it's not about being the best. It's about sharing your moments and what you can capture with other people. And that's what this event was, and that's why it was so special. A very special thank you to Sony for giving us that experience, for all of us to come together and create something special. And to any creators who are watching this, it's okay to feel stuck and isolated, but you shouldn't have to.